How to be soft in love without losing yourself, girlfriend. Welcome to Cooking with Purpose. I'm Veronica Rosa, your emotional wellness and life coach. And tonight's episode is all about love with boundaries. How can we do that? The yin and the yang, girlfriend. So, have you ever felt like being soft in love meant that you have to be small, or that if or like you're being too much, it would make people pull away from you? You're not alone. Today we're going to talk about we're going to talk and walk through how to stay open in loving and being soft without sacrificing your identity, your voice, and your power, girlfriend. So how can we still be feminine but still within our power? Because softness is strength, and your heart was never meant to be hard. It's meant to be loving, forgiving, trusting, joyful, playful. But when we go through hardships and we get in survival mode, we become very masculine, very hard, very hardened. And so we want to come back to ourselves and love, forgiveness, gratitude, and being soft. Because soft doesn't mean being weak. So let's get this straight. Being soft does not mean being submissive. Also, being in love doesn't mean being submissive. I used to think that being in love had meant being submissive. Being submissive is actually very a toxic trait. So, being in love doesn't mean being a doormat. And I used to think being in love, being a doormat proved that I was in love and was a holy and righteous thing. It's not. Being nurturing doesn't mean abandoning yourself, putting yourself on the back burner. Soft love is choosing to stay rooted in your values while expressing yourself with grace. When a woman embodies softness with self awareness, she becomes magnetic. But when you abandon your truth to be chosen or to avoid conflict, we lose ourselves. So let's go over 3 ways to be soft without losing yourself. Number 1, speak and love honestly. Speak with love and honestly. Say what's true for you with compassion. So that's working your throat chakra, being able to express yourself, being able to express your truth with compassion, not anger, not revenge or disputing. So being able to communicate with compassion is healing your throat chakra. You don't need to you don't need to yell to be heard. You don't need to shrink to be loved. Number 2, set boundaries that protect your peace. Peace is our number one priority, girlfriend. Love doesn't mean access to everything all the time. No, we have to have boundaries. You have to take care. You have to fill up your cup before you could fill up somebody else's cup, so that you're not left with resentful emotions. Softness is letting someone know, I love you, but I love me too. And I'm going to take care of me, and they'll take care of you too. So softness is letting someone know that I love you, that I love me too. Number 3, choose your emotional home. Make peace your emotional baseline. When you feel triggered, pause, breathe, don't react, respond. My mom used to always tell me, bite your tongue and process, and step from, instead of being, practice being curious versus defensive. So don't react, respond. Instead of being defensive, be like, okay, why is this happening? Breathe and then respond. Hey, I don't understand when you say this. Communicate your needs through being curious, not defensive. A soft woman who knows how to emotionally regulate is unstoppable, girlfriend. And so these are new practices that I've been putting in, and sometimes we'll teeter totter from being healthy to toxic to healthy. And so it's just, it's not like you're healed and all of a sudden you're healed for life. We will go back and forth, but the point is becoming mindful and aware and beginning to respond instead of reacting to life as it comes. With that being said, it's time for you to journal and reflect. Let's go deeper. Grab your journals and reflect these 3 questions. Where in your love life have you abandoned yourself to keep the peace? What does softness mean to you? How can you express without guilt? And then question number three, what boundaries would protect your heart and elevate your love life? So, what boundaries will protect your heart and elevate your love life? With that being said, let's anchor in this energy with the powerful affirmation to anchor it into our soul. The powerful affirmations is the way out from the negative emotions that's blocking us from being able to live to live in love, to live in union, to live our dreams. And so we're going to unleash those emotional blocks with positive affirmations. So repeat after me. I can be soft and I still stand strong. My heart is open and my boundaries are clear. So just because you have boundaries doesn't mean that your heart is shut. No, you know what you want. And it's like, I love you, but I love myself too. And I have to do this for myself. I express love from a place of truth and not fear. I no longer shrink for love, I expand it. And when you put yourself first and give yourself self-love, you shine in a different way and it will magnetize love towards you. So now let's get into the kitchen. Tonight we cook with tenderness and intention because how you treat yourself in the kitchen reflects how you show up in love. As we prepare this meal, think of each ingredient as a love language to yourself. You're not just feeding your body, you're healing your heart. So let's nourish ourselves, set the tone for a healthy love, and remember, being soft is your superpower, especially when it's anchored in self-worth. So now let's get cooking with purpose, girlfriend.
Welcome to Cooking with Purpose. Fill your body and feed your soul. Let's get cooking with purpose to lower A1C, shed unwanted weight, maximize mental sharpness and clarity, boost self expression, boost immune system, build confidence, maintain emotional balance, relieve pain, relieve headaches, cleanse your digestion, and much more. Welcome to Cooking with Purpose, where we fill our bodies and feed our souls. If you are feeling tired, overwhelmed, stressed, or struggling with weight loss, anxiety, or energy crashes, it's time to take back control, starting in the kitchen. Today, we are cooking an easy and delicious, nutrient packed dinner to help boost your metabolism, balance hormones, and fuel your body for success. Whether you are a busy mom, battling cravings, or just looking to feel amazing again, this is for you. Drop a firebomb in the comments if you are ready to cook with me. Let's get cooking, good looking. So, what's for dinner?
Let's get cooking, good looking. So, what's for dinner? So, for dinner, I'm going to make seared salmon with what is it? Seared salmon with garlic, zucchini noodles, and steamed broccoli. So we'll see how you do the steamed broccoli because I don't know how. I don't have a steamer, but we'll see if I can figure it out. So, before we get cooking with purpose, I just want to remind you that cooking with purpose is more than food. Back in high school, I began to drink alcohol to help me with my social anxiety and and then take caffeine pills to keep me up. And that actually led to more anxiety, more depression, and a cycle of a vicious cycle of prescription medication and addiction. Years later, I found myself in jail for dealing. I went in 2 months pregnant, came out 8 months pregnant. I when I came out, I was on the straight and narrow. I got a good job. I met a good man. He was an way older man, like 13, 16 years older. And then 7 years after that, I found myself as a divorced single mom, overwhelmed, watching my 7-year-old son spiral from ADHD and suicidal thoughts. And it broke my heart because I was a single mom and I felt like I gave him everything and he was struggling. He was like, I just don't deserve to live. And it broke my heart. Around the same time, we had lost our health insurance. I found out what Adderall really was, another narcotic, and it was going to be $550 out of pocket to pay for that. And so I began asking questions. I began to ask questions. Around the same time, I had a breast cancer scare and I was just overwhelmed. I didn't know how to regulate my emotions. I was drinking just to survive and ended up getting a DUI Girl, I hit rock bottom at that point. I hit rock bottom, and I realized that life was too much for me to handle because I had been going to the doctors and having prescriptions for anxiety, depression, insomnia, and medicating with alcohol. And it's just like, and then physical stuff, I was overweight and had this breast cancer scare, and then my son was dealing with his emotional wellness. And so I realized that our society's systems, our society's norms, my family, the people that I was expecting to help me, they weren't helping. And I broke down. And that actually became my breakthrough. I stopped waiting for the systems and for people to stop saving me. And I took my power back by studying life, health, the food system, holistic healing, to say the least. Long story short, I put my son on a sugar detox. And in just 3 days, I noticed a whole different child, night and day. It was as if he were on his Adderall without the Adderall side effects. He was happier, more clear-minded, more alive, and that's what sparked my journey wellness, or my journey into wellness. And since then, no more prescriptions, no more problems, and we actually began to heal from the inside out. We started to actually eat whole full meals, whole plates, big plates of meals, and still shed weight, and began to shed and shine, girlfriend. And my skin got clear, my hair began to grow. Emotionally, we were begin to regulate our emotions, and we began to heal by eating real food, by setting boundaries. And that's what brought true self love, health, and abundance in our lives, in all areas in our lives. My son and I, 10 years later, we've been medication free, absolutely no medication. My husband and I, we had gone up through vicious cycles, toxic cycles, ups and downs, because we were addicts. We didn't know how to regulate our emotions. But now, whew, we're thriving, living in union with love and with respect. We're running two businesses, including this wellness company that's transforming lives. And it all started in the kitchen by detoxing sugar. So tonight, as we cook together, remember that one nourishing choice at a time can also rewrite your story. So now let's get cooking with purpose, something that's healthy, that's detox friendly, that is no sugar, no carbs, high protein, full of omega 3s with the salmon. So I have two salmon fillets. We're going to use olive oil, garlic. I'm going to mince garlic, fresh garlic. I have lemon, salt, pepper, and a pinch of paprika or Italian herbs. I love Italian herbs. And then for the garlic noodles, I have two medium zucchinis. We're going to spiralize them. I love my new spiralizer. And then the broccoli, I have a melody of broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots that I'm going to steam. And hopefully I have a pot where I can put the water that's big enough. I think I do. But so let's get cooking. Good looking. Oh no. I got to fix it. Let's connect. Oh, I know. There we go. False alarm, girlfriend. False alarm. All right. So let's get this party started. Okay. So let me see if I have the basket for the steamer to steam my veggies. I don't think I do. I think I can do it like this, right? So we'll add some water to this. We have two organic zucchinis. Okay, so I just added water into the pot. This is a steamer. It's not an actual steamer, but I'm gonna use it as a steamer. And then we'll cover it like that. And then we have salt, pepper, paprika, olive oil. I feel a little discombobulated because this is not a usual meal for me. But that's okay. We're all still growing pains. So for the steamed broccoli, it says bring 1 to 2 inches of water to a boil in a pot with a steamer basket. Otherwise, you can do it the way I did it. Add broccoli for its cover and steam for 5 to 7 minutes until bright green and tender. Set aside. So we'll put this on high. Timer, 7 minutes. Love using the timer. For the salmon, pat salmon fillets dry and season both sides. So I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna wash them Just rinse them off. Pat fillet dry, season both sides, salt, pepper, garlic, lemon juice. Salt, pepper, garlic, salt, pepper, garlic, lemon juice, salt, pepper, garlic. Okay, so our salmon fillets are ready to be seared. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and make my zucchini noodles. I actually love this little machine. Oh, I did the ribbon. Let's check the broccoli. Okay, so we got our zucchini noodles. Making these ribbons is so fun. Alrighty, look at this. Okay, okay. Now we can go ahead and turn off veggies. The zucchini noodles are gonna be 3 to 4 minutes, and the salmon is 4 to 5 minutes each side. So we're gonna put olive oil on the skillet, medium high heat. We'll put our broccoli to the side and add in some olive oil and put the timer for, I'll put 5 minutes, medium heat. And we'll use this one for our zucchini noodles. We gotta add the garlic. Peeling the garlic is probably the hardest part of this. Oh, gotta put the timer on. 5 minutes. Okay, so now let's peel this garlic. My garlic mincer. I really like garlic, so I'm gonna put a little extra garlic in for the zucchini noodles. We have 3 minutes left on the salmon. Those are our veggies. We have our pot going on here, heating up to make our zucchini noodles. We have this on a 6 medium heat. We have 1 more minute left. Olive oil for the zucchini noodles. Add in garlic for 30 seconds. Turn it down a notch. Now we can add the zucchini noodles. It smells so good. For 3 to 4 minutes. Now we're gonna flip our salmon. We'll set that for another 5 minutes. Forgot to add some Italian seasoning to this. I'll add it now. I'll add some Italian seasoning to my noodles. Add a little sea salt, garlic, and onion to my noodles. Sea salt. Add some pepper. Look at the noodles. Beautiful, girlfriend. Beautiful. We have about 3 more minutes left on the salmon. I gotta keep shifting this because the stove is like uneven. So is as that cooked, let's do a quick angel reading for you. Message for you. Message for you, girlfriend. I cut up some quick slices of lemon. Turn off the zucchini noodles. 1 more minute on the fish and the salmon. All right, let's do this reading. Message for you. Angel message for you. That was super easy. My whole book fell. Great. So we have 33 seconds on our salmon and the food is done, girlfriend. Message for you. Message for you. I'm gonna pull out 3 cards and make put our meal together. Message for you. Words of abundance. Amen. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerful, positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you will attract to yourself and others. So, when you catch yourself thinking negative emotions and thoughts, rebuke those thoughts with something positive. And how do you do that? Through gratitude. And instead of being defensive, become curious. Message for you. Message for you. Windfall of abundance. An increase of abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you, to your support, to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Amen. Thank you. One more message. One more message for you. Message for you. Release jealousy. So, jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let others people's success inspire you rather than frustrate you. If they have it, so can you. Amen. Thank you so much for the words of powerful words of affirmations. And now let's put this meal together. So hubby is, ooh, it's coming apart. Is on his way home. This worked out perfectly. And look at these noodles. I love these noodles. So we have salmon, sear baked salmon with steamed cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots, and garlic zucchini noodles. And as that cools down, I have to take my temperature because I'm checking my thyroid. So we're measuring it through taking my temperature for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I keep forgetting. 98.1. Take a record of it. And as that food cools down, because it's very hot, I'm going to make our green juice with organic cucumber. Okay, this cucumber is going bad, so I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to get rid of another one. Okay, so to drink, we're going to make a green juice, some celery. Okay, some celery, cucumbers, apple, organic green apple, and half a lemon. Add some water. It might need a little bit more water. Okay, now let's blend this. For me, one for the hubby. It's creamy. And cheers. Bon appetit. Mmm. That green juice is so delicious. I love it. Love it. So there you go. One healthy 90-day nutrition packed delicious meal, home cooked meal. Join me on this 90-day detox. It is free to start, and this will shift your whole life by setting boundaries, by eliminating sugar. That setting those boundaries of self disciplines are small little acts, daily habits that will help build self love. It will help build self confidence. You will begin to shed and shine in ways more than just physically, emotionally, financially. And you will begin to magnetize your dreams, your goals, your desires into reality, girlfriend. So now let's try it. That was easy peasy. Cheers. Have your green juice today. It was delicious. Mmm. Love it. I'm gonna try these noodles first because they smell so good. Mm-hmm. Very tender, very tender. We got our omega-6 with our salmon, broccoli. Mmm. They came out perfect. And you can squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on that. Delicioso, delicioso. Thank you for joining me today. Join me on this 90-day detox challenge. It's free to start. And tomorrow, meet me in the kitchen, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to go over the Circle of Life assessments and setting powerful, a powerful vision board and a powerful, setting powerful goals. With much love. Bye. Are you ready to take the first steps to shedding weight, boosting your energy, and transforming your habits? It all starts here. Visit vitalityvalueswellness.com and look for the free habit tracker section. Enter your first name, your last name, along with your email address, and your tracker will be delivered straight to your inbox. You've got this. I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Download now and let's start your journey today. vitalityvalueswellness.com.